What's up, my fellow traders? Hope you all having an awesome day. A quick one on nat gas, gold, silver, crude oil, starting with natural gas. So what do we have right here? The price pushed up and now we are getting a solid pullback. That was mentioned in my yesterday's video. Expect a solid retracement, which I was expecting as well. Now, as of yet, there is no buy confirmation. If you look here, that's not a valid pullback entry bullish, even though that would have hit one ATR target easily all the way from here. 63 is the ATR, and if you have taken that with mistake, then you must come out. But that's not a valid entry according to the rules, the way I teach my students. Now, I'm actively looking for a buy signal above 50 EMA. If that happens above 50 EMA, doesn't matter if one candle closes below 50 EMA, second candle close back above 50 EMA. So that is a buy scenario. Now, let's say if the price fails here, no condition here, we have a dramatic fall, that's still a chance. We still have this zone that was already mentioned to you in the last video. Let me show that zones to you so that we can keep an eye on this area, which is right here. These numbers in green, you need to mark these numbers on your charts in case the price dramatically falls. So that is something I'm also looking at. Now, 1.618 fib level is also something I'm still expecting a price to get to. Now, that is something for the positional traders. For that, you have a stop loss here, take profit is right here. But again, for the day traders, entry was here and take profit was 1 here, take profit 2 here, and 2 take profits has been hit, clearly mentioned in the last video. But someone who's holding on with a long trade, I'm expecting a price to push up something for the long term. Now, if you go back on daily, there is a valid bearish engulfer happened at this minor resistance. So that doesn't mean I'm going to start selling, but I'm expecting a solid retracement. Still expecting a solid retracement. It could be till this green zone I've just shown you. Now that is something for the higher time frame trader. But on 4 hour, again, if let's say there is an entry condition, for you guys not to get confused here with the daily and with 4 hour time frame. Here, if there is a bullish engulfer, I will go for the 180 target and come out. Doesn't matter if the price pushes down, pull back here, and then it pushes back up. That in that case, that will align with the daily bearish engulfer. So very simple. If there is a 4 hour candle bullish engulfer formed here, I will still go for my long trade using 180 for the initial targets, and then I'll come out and wait till the price break above this high for the next buy confirmation, or break below this zone completely for completely reversal. Otherwise, once we have broken and closed below with a solid red candle, only then I'm short-term bearish till this area. So for now, I'm actively looking to buy with engulfing pattern if that happens above 50 EMA. But if there is a solid retracement without a confirmation, in that case, we have a chance the price will push down to this green zone. So keep an eye here and look for the confirmation to take your trades. For now, there is no valid entry. And in a nutshell, we are still in an uptrend. Now on NEMEX, the zone is not too far. And in case you're wondering, that's not a valid bearish signal, but that shows a bearish pressure below 50 EMA. Now, again, looking at on daily, that's a strong bearish candle and that can cause a pullback back to the recent support that was recently broken from where the price will likely to bounce up. So for the strong entry, I'll be looking at the zone that was already shown to you, or I'll be looking for the pullback entry bullish that can happen on daily as well, or that can happen on 4 hour as well. But the condition is it must happen above 50 EMA. So on 4 hour, there is no condition that you can take for the buy trade since we are broken below. So on 4 hour, I'm not looking for buy trades as of yet, but I'll be waiting for the price to come down to my green zone to give me a condition to buy. And in that case, we'll be aligned with the daily zone and daily EMA as well that I've just shown you. So on here, on NEMEX platform, wait till the price come down here and forms a condition within this green zone. That is all I'm looking at. For now, looking at the strong bearish candle and double top right here, we can see a solid push down. And in case you're wondering, that is a valid double top with engulfing candle. And if you are my student, you know this entry type. And that played out perfectly fine. So keep looking for this green zone to take your next buy trade. For now, I'm not buying till we are here, or next buy will happen from here or above this high. I'll keep you guys informed with the upcoming moves. On Oanda. Now I'm looking at on daily. As you can see, we are above 50 EMA on daily. All I want to see an engulfing pattern on daily. That would be a strong signal for the buy. We already have one candle here that pushed up. We might get another candle right here that can still push the price high. So overall, that's a new change of trend. After the break of this high, there could be a pullback before the price will push up. So for the short term, we can expect some pullbacks, but on Oanda, we are still inside the zone and we might see a condition within the lower level, double bottom, because there is no overbought. So double bottom will be the solid entry instead of going aggressively. So for now, wait for the price to either give you a condition here or above this high, break above this high, pull back, and then engulfing patterns to go long. That is simple and that is very easy. Now for the MCX audience, that is a valid engulfing candle. I'm not sure how it goes with MCX because this market is not open whole day, but that's my valid engulfing pattern signal. So we'll see how that goes. I'm expecting a push up from at least 180, which is 6 points at this point. So we'll see how that goes. That also fall exactly at 382 retracement from where I'm expecting a possible bounce. So we'll see how that goes here on this platform. Next up, we have gold. Now gold has formed a double top pattern. Now this double top again will be very risky. The reason is the price has formed this pattern without any resistance. There is no resistance on the left. That is why this pattern could be very risky. And we have a little divergence here in the RSI, not a very strong divergence. If there was a long wick here, in that case, that would be a strong divergence. But in this scenario, that's a very weak divergence here in the RSI. I want to see a price to make a high here and low here, but there is no high on the price. That is why it's going to be very risky trade. But in general, that can give us some sort of pullback. Now, if you can look here on 1 hour time frame as well, that's a double top, first top and second top with this bearish engulfer. Now here, that's a good divergence in the RSI as well. So according to that, we can expect some sort of pullback, a solid pullback, and then a possible bounce back up. So expecting a push down here, but just for a short term only, looking at a double top, a risky double top on 1 hour time frame. Now on 4 hour, if that closes the bearish engulfer, in that case, that will be a double top as well. And I might go for the small short trade, but at the half of this candle to go short 180 only. And in case you're wondering, that's also a valid entry here, this pullback entry bullish, and all the way from the half of this candle that easily hit 180 target. But again, the price is pushed down. So for the next buy trade, it must break above this high and then a pullback and then engulfing patterns like this to go for the next buy trade. Or with the solid pullback to 50 EMA engulfing pattern, that would be a solid entry if that happens to go long using 180 for the target. So after the pullback is done, I will look for another buy trade with a solid pullback and engulfing pattern to go long again. So expecting a retracement from A and then buy above 50 EMA. Wherever we get a condition, if we get a condition between these two EMAs, but it must happen above 50 EMA to go long. For now, with the retracement, I'll be selling, and then with the engulfing pattern, I'll be buying gold. We'll see how that goes. Next up, we have silver. Silver is also in a process of a pullback. Now, we can use Fibonacci levels right here. Now, as you can see, all the way from A, if I use the lower level, exactly here. So I'm expecting a 50% retracement here on silver or 382 retracement, and then we can expect a solid push up to 786 and then level 1, and then you can manage your trades to 1.618 retracement. But that's going to be very risky here, but these two target would be good enough. Now, less aggressive entry will be a pullback and engulfing pattern since the price just made a new high. Engulfing pattern to go long. But in case you say, Omar, why not you use the upper level? That is also fine. It already hit 382 retracement. That's going to be a bit risky because there's a small retracement and the stop loss room is smaller. But in this type of lower level, your stop loss goes below 50 EMA. That is why I'm using the lower level to go long. Both are valid. If you use upper level, that already hit 50%, and you sell, you buy limit order to go long. So let's see how that goes. Less aggressive entry, something that is preferable with engulfing patterns to go long. Finally, we have crude oil. Crude oil is pushing up and broken above this termination zone. Again, I'm still not bearish for crude oil till the price breaks below this low. There's still a chance the price of crude oil will push up from here. So a break has confirmed the entry. A break has confirmed the price is likely going to push up, and I'll be only selling once we've broken below this low. If you're not an aggressive trader, you don't trade patterns, then I'll wait for the price to break above this high, forms a pullback and forms bullish engulfer. That's a confirmation that price is likely going to push up from here. So if you are not an aggressive trader, look for the pullback entry, but it must break above this high first, then a pullback and then an engulfing pattern to go long. So overall, I'm still looking for the price to head higher for crude oil until it breaks below this low. So that's it for today's video. Hope you got a value. If yes, hit a like button for me, subscribe if you're new so we can all trade together and trade efficiently. Hope you trade green. I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, take care.